shoot you with my phone anymore. Yeah, get in there, guys.
First and foremost, how are you feeling?
Good, feeling good. Yeah, felt good on the ice today.
Are you cleared?
Yeah, I mean, today's a good day, and we'll see tomorrow. I feel hopefully I'm not anticipating any setbacks. So far so good.
How frustrating has it been? I mean, it's like kind of like all season and the playoffs are here, and then like you have to sit out, the first few games here.
Yeah, you want to be out there with the boys and battle and compete. You go through a full season and you work hard to get to this point, I guess I should say. So obviously, you want to be out there. It is frustrating. That being said, now we're here, and the boys did a great job.
What was practice like today?
Good. Good pace, good tempo. It felt good to be out there.
What was it like watching the games and texting Kels what you were seeing and some of the stuff that you were doing while the games were going on? Just that kind of sort of different perspective and role or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely different. Felt like it was a little bit more nerve-wracking than when you're on the ice, on the bench. You feel like you can actually do something about it. Feel a little, I don't know if helpless is the right word, but you feel kind of, you'd like to be out there and kind of help the guys a little bit more. As you said, try and text and try to see a few things. I don't know if that really did anything or not, but that being said, I was cheering and screaming at TV a few times.
What's it like? Career?
No, I'm not. I don't think so. I think it's too nerve-wracking for me. I think it's too much.
Patrice, what's it been like for you to watch? I mean, you knew he was already a leader, but to see Marchand step up in your absence and kind of, grab the reins there.
Yeah, no, there's no surprises there for me. I've seen him evolve over the years and become the player he is, but also the person he is now, and the leader, as you said. Whether it's leading by example, but also speaking up when it's the right time. I think he's grown into that role, and I'm not surprised.
And just the way he kept his cool. I mean, obviously, Florida was trying to goad you guys into stuff. Just the way he was the guy to set the example to do that.
Well, I think he sees that there's bigger things at stake, and there's more important things for us as a team, but also individually to. And we got to put the egos aside, right? So I think he understands that. He's always been a great performer in playoffs and stepping up and being a leader on and off the ice, and it's the same thing again right now.
Is it something that you anticipate having to manage throughout the rest of the playoffs, or do you feel confident that this is?
It's a good question. I think it's one of those things where you're trying to get back as quickly as possible. At the same time, you're trying to be smart, and the training staff has done a tremendous job. So I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day.
Patrice, if today's lines were to stick, what would it be like potentially playing without Brad on your left?
I've said that many times. Obviously I have so much respect and we have so much chemistry with Brad. But that being said, I can play with anyone. I want to play with anyone. I think the guys have so much talent, and whoever is on my left side or my right side, on this team, it doesn't really matter. The depth is there, and you have to do your job. And I think it's what it's all about. It's about bringing what you can bring to the table, and no matter who's alongside you.
What was going through your mind in Montreal when you knew something physically wasn't right and you were coming out of that game with the playoffs so close by?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It is. At the same time, you have no control over it, right? So it's about I try to tell that to the guys to be. We talk about the process all year, so it's about sticking to that and finding ways to get healthy and feeling good.
You're going to play in that game no matter what. People say, well, family and friends were there. That's why you played in it. Were you targeting that game?
No, there is a plan in place. I've missed 4 games for to heal some of the stuff, some bumps and bruises of the year, and Monty has discussed about what he wanted for the last week, and he wanted the full lineup to be against Washington and Montreal. And it's a coincidence that it was Montreal as the last game. If it would have been any other team, I would have been in the lineup. As everyone else was in the lineup for that game, as you can see, as you saw, I should say, and that's it. It's unfortunate, but that could have happened in the week before, or it could have happened last week. So it's one of those things.
Patrice, you mentioned with depth. How impressive was it to see guys step up, not just with you out, but also with Krejci in the last 2 games?
No, it's great. I mean, I think it speaks to the depth of our team and guys really stepping up and playing for each other and sticking to our details and our structure and our process. Like I know we say that a lot, but it's true, and it's just kudos to them for doing that job. And obviously, still a big one tomorrow, and a lot of work in front of us, as we know, and we have to take it a game at a time.
You have been through so many playoff series. How important is it with the chance to close this out?
Yeah, we always say the fourth one's the toughest. You're going to get their best, and they're obviously a great team, and we know they're not going to give up and give us the game. So it's we have our work cut out for ourselves, and we need to make sure we're staying on our toes and keep being hunters.
Patrice, I know it's never about you, but did it feel good to know, like, you hear guys saying we want to win it for Patrice, we want to step up for him? What does that feel like?
Yeah, I think it's always, I think we always want to do it for each other, right? And I think whether it's me or it's someone else, I think it's always been the case in this locker room, and guys are stepping up and yeah. So, as I said, I can't say enough about this team and how we stick up play for each other, I should say, and yeah, a great example like that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Patrice, really.